Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Saturday, January 14th, 2017 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is self-love gives me wings. And I know that's not really quite the theme of showing up in our light, but that's basically the thing. When you show up in your light, you're offering yourself self-love, and that self-love can give you wings. And yes, I am hearing Red Bull gives you wings, but it's really the self-love that's going to give you the wings. And that's kind of the energy that we're kicking today off with. We have the moon in Leo, inspiring, igniting, creativity, our inner child, our personal expression. And this moon in Leo this morning, early in the day, well, again, depends where you live, but early in the day, my time, is connecting to Uranus and to Saturn. So it's actually a Grand Trine Fire Day. So Grand Trine Fire Days are full of, just, think of a triplicate fire. It's filled with this energy, lighting the light, igniting the light within you. And this is a great combination, I think. The moon, which keys us into our emotions, and when we're feeling that happy emotion, wow, that can, take us at a distance in our life. It's connecting to Uranus, direct in Aries, which tunes us to the authenticity of our I am vibration. And that Uranus energy is like, liberating us. That's not the word that I want. It's God, the word resurrecting us, resurrecting this spark within as we're nurturing that I amness. Resurrection, that's the word. So it's resurrecting this part of ourself may be forgotten. And that part may be that joy, that spark of the inner child. And then we even have Saturn and Sagittarius. And Saturn and Sagittarius is not a wet blanket on this party. Saturn and Sagittarius, 22 degrees, master level degree, is really helping us shed and release any beliefs that no longer serve the belief of our light, of our joy, of our potential. Saturn and Sagittarius knows the potential of things. It knows the possibility of things. And so Saturn at this master level degree is working with that. Not to mention that Jupiter at 22 degrees in Libra is also feeding into this energy. It's sextiling the moon, it's sextiling Saturn, and so Jupiter is just enhancing, expanding that vibration of self-love. So this is a really beautiful way to kick off the day, and I think this is a really beautiful way to progress. However, we then have the moon going void, and then we have the moon shifting into Virgo. And so, I think that moon void, for me, it makes me sleepy. Like, out of the blue, I'll be like, vibrant, alive, Grand Trine Fire energy. And then I'll be like, okay, now I need a nap. I need to rest. And I think some of that, judgment can come up. And I feel that in that energy. You may have, that variance in energy through the day. And so if you're feeling that, don't get on yourself. Don't be like, you're such a lazy lion. Lions, cats, they hold down some important vibrations by sleeping like 20 hours a day. So if you need to take a 20-minute nap, a 2-hour nap, take that. Use that time. The universe is always working with you as you rest because you release those resistances when you rest. So if you are called to rest, then give yourself that in that time. I have to say that with this energy, the song Crazy popped into my head. I know there's multiple crazies, but the Seal Crazy song. We're never going to fly unless we get a little crazy. And in a world full of people, only some want to fly. Isn't that crazy? I want you to really hold that energy as we work with this fire energy and let that come through. And let that infiltrate the moon shifting into Virgo. So the moon shifting into Virgo, that's happening at like 7:50 p.m. Pacific time. So it's later in the evening. So we're not really going to get too much into this. But I think it's really important. The progression of these energies are so important. That inner child energy leads to then taking a greater responsibility for your whole body. Like, oh yeah, I feel this joy in my emotions, but gosh, I want my body to feel good. And so anytime the moon comes into Virgo, it's a great time to check in. Like, how is my body feeling? But Virgo can also, as any sign has a whole scale of vibrations, it can get into that critical overthinking position. And this moon in Virgo, right after it shifts, is going to meet up with Mercury. Mercury, newly direct, still gaining its momentum in Capricorn. And so those earth energies may go from the free will and possibilities. Hey, I'm going to get crazy and fly into like, okay, this isn't practical. This isn't what the world really needs. All the shoulds. You could find yourself getting into that energy. I really hope that you can hold the passion of the fire even as that shift comes up. Hold that energy of crazy. Hold that energy of that light and joy and help that move your focus as we move through this Virgo energy, because that Virgo can sustain that magic. The Virgo can sustain that inner child joy. But sometimes we get thrown off the course and get into the critical energy. If you find yourself going there, take a break. Remember that feeling of that fire coming up and what that delight feels like within you. So, card-wise, I've got the Innocence card. Here is the Inner Child card. This is the Sun card in traditional tarot. So it's saying light up and let everything be your teacher. I love this. I remember one time I was like, see this guy, he's here and he's like, hey, look at this bug. Look how neat this bug is. That's the Inner Child. I don't care how old he looks. He's like, this bug and I are going to be friends. So have that kind of energy as you move through the day and let yourself be guided and flow in with the energy. I've got the burden and the guilt. So like I said, this could come up, that mental energy. That's the burden. This guy's got a rooster on his head. Don't let the burden get you down. I should mention too, this moon, I feel like, is preparing us for the eclipses that begin in less than a month. The first eclipse that we have is actually in Leo. So getting right, getting in alignment with your inner child's a good time now. So don't get stuck in these old shoulds, of who the world thinks you should be. Come back into yourself, into your light, into your innocence. And if you can't find your way there, whew, that just fell. That was cute. Ask for some guidance, because there are energies always wanting to help you and be with you. I've also got, and this is so classic, this energy, liberator and sabotage, or saboteur. Liberator, freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, using that Saturn to kick off those old energies, releasing negative thought patterns. This is going to be a thought thing. Where are you going to align your focus? Shadow attributes, imposing your own tyranny over those you claim to liberate, ignoring legitimate constraints. Your only focus is yourself. And then as you be yourself, I'm imagining like a Pied Piper moment. As you be yourself and create that light, it's conga line. It's not the Pied Piper. It's a conga line. You will start a conga line of light. Saboteur, we all have these things, and this might be this mental energy. The light attribute highlights your fear of self-empowerment, of the self-love giving you wings, and the changes it would bring to your life. Shadow attribute induces self-destructive behavior or the desire to undermine others. Watch your thoughts. Your thoughts are important to this process. So, that is it for today. Happy Saturday, happy inner child, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.